Hello everybody, you join me in Cardiff on an exceptionally wet Sunday afternoon where I've just made a pretty depressing trudge down to the auction house because my car battery died yesterday. But I wanted to take a punt on a few records that I saw were coming up for auction this afternoon, including mostly Stone's early presses. It turns out it was worth it, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video. So yeah, I was sat there thinking, do I bid up to 160? Maybe I could push it up to 170. Turns out it was a two-bid wonder, and I've got them for 60 quid. Plus there was 12 quid commission, so 72 quid. I was going to show them all to you. There's about a dozen or so. I also got some carpenters and ABBA ones that I left behind. Yeah, so I was going to show them all to you, but I've only managed to get a handful cleaned, so it's going to be a two-parter, this video. So let's set up the camera and I'll show you some of the records that I've got this afternoon. So I'll start out with one that I'm going to keep for my own collection. I'm not really a Stones expert, but I think I'm right in saying that this was kind of their psychedelic answer to Sgt. Pepper's. And this is a record that I've wanted for ages. It's got sort of a, is that a hologram? I'm not sure what you call that. But it's got a very unusual sleeve. You don't often find these for pocket money. It's got a Sgt. Pepper's-esque inner sleeve. And since I've had it cleaned, look at that. It's an absolute stunner. So we've got Matrix ARL 8126T2 if that means anything to you. It looks like it's hardly ever been played. I can't wait to get this on. And ARL 8127T2 So I believe that's a very, very early pressing, because later pressings had the box around Decca there. And I think it's mono. Is it mono? I think it's mono. But yeah, that's the one that I'm really, really pleased with, because I'm going to keep that for myself. Next up, we've got Beggar's Banquet. I think these probably came from a smoking household, because you can see that they're sort of discoloured, which is a bit unfortunate, but I will try and clean them up a bit. There's the gatefold sleeve. There's the spine. Yeah, you can definitely tell the nicotine on the spine there. It's all brown and horrible. But, you know, never mind. Let's have a look at the record. I think this is a early one too. It's unboxed Decca label. There is side A, XZAL 84762K on side A. Once again, that's a nice copy. It doesn't look like it's seen a whole lot of action, that. There's side B, 84772K on side B, if that means anything to you. It doesn't mean a whole lot to me, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, condition wise, really pretty sweet. I think that's possibly the original inner sleeve, but I don't know about that. Let me know in the comments box if you do. Next up, Let It Bleed. There's the spine. Is that going to focus? It's a little bit dark actually. Sorry about that. It's got the little hole in the back whereby you can tell on the inner sleeve whether it's stereo or mono, and you can see it's slightly scrunched up, but it's a stereo copy. I think this one's slightly later because that Decca logo is boxed. We've got XZAL 9463P2W on side A. Just sort of try and let the record do the talking a little bit. I think it's in nice condition. And 9364P3W on side B. Nice copy. Again, haven't listened to it yet. I will look forward to doing so. So that's number 3 of 5 for today. Next up, let's mix it up a little bit. We've got a mono copy of Revolver. Nice sleeve. There's side A. 605-2 on side A. It's got a little bit of a scratch across the first track there. Can you see that? I hope that doesn't affect play. But really only very, very light signs of wear. Similar story on side B. 606-2. It's a slightly later copy because it's got the full word Doctor for the Dr. Robert track list. That's a nice copy, isn't it? None of these really look like particularly well played records. The ones that I'll show you next time maybe slightly more because they're earlier Stones records. And lastly for today, we got Sticky Fingers with a really cool Andy Warhol designed sleeve. Do I dare? No, I'm not going to bother trying to undo the zip because it would be devastating if I broke it. It's a nice sleeve. Do we have a spine on this? No, no spine on this. Not with the top. Oh, there we go. Nice. Really cool. I think there's some artwork in here. Again, forgive me because I'm not really an expert on this sort of thing. There you go. In nice condition, a little bit creased, but basically in really nice condition. And lastly, let's just have a look at the record. I think I'm right in saying that the earlier Decca label Stones records are generally more collectible than the yellow label Stones ones. However, I think this one's quite collectible just because of the cool sleeve as much as anything else. And of course it's a great record. So 59100 on side A. That's just on the label. I can't quite read the matrix. Forgive me. Nice copy, isn't it? And there's side B. Just really light signs of use there. But yeah, pretty good haul. I think you could probably say that even if it was just those records, that would have been an absolute win for me today, except I've got another half a dozen to show you. Like I say, I didn't manage to get them cleaned by my dealer today, so I will show them to you probably next week. But they're mostly the mono red label Decker. I think there's number 2 there. There's Between the Buttons, Aftermath, and a couple more. So yeah, pretty good haul, I think. It was definitely worth getting a little bit of a soak in for. I hope you agree. If you did, then comment in the comments box. And I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for now. I'll see you again soon. Cheers, everybody. Goodbye.